Hello friends, I hope you're doing well today. I'm here with another exciting and useful English learning session for you. Today, we're diving deep into a challenge many English learners face but rarely talk about in detail: how difficult it can be to understand spoken English, especially when it's spoken by native speakers at a natural pace. You're not alone if you feel overwhelmed when people speak quickly, and you're not sure what they just said. This is something that even advanced learners struggle with from time to time. The truth is, listening is an entirely different skill from reading, and it demands a different kind of practice and awareness. Many learners spend years focusing on reading and writing English in school, where lessons are designed more for academic exams rather than real-life conversation. As a result, you might find yourself comfortable reading texts or writing essays, but when it comes to understanding natural, flowing speech, it becomes a challenge. That's because reading involves your eyes, and it's visual, while listening depends on your ears and your mind's ability to connect sounds to meaning. The way we read words on a page is not the same as the way we process spoken language. English, in particular, adds another layer of difficulty because of its unpredictable spelling, silent letters, and borrowed words from many other languages. You can't always guess how something is pronounced just by seeing how it's written. Now let's talk about a common habit that many learners develop without even realizing it. When you hear a sentence in English, your brain immediately tries to translate it into your native language so that you can understand it more comfortably. This makes sense at first, because your native language is familiar. However, this habit becomes a barrier. It slows down your ability to follow a conversation in real time. Instead of being fully present in the moment, your brain is stuck in a loop, jumping back and forth between two languages. And while you're busy translating one sentence, the next one has already passed. You miss words, lose context, and feel lost. This constant translation also creates confusion when you come across expressions, idioms, or culturally unique phrases that simply don't make sense when directly translated. English is full of such expressions, and trying to decode them through another language often leads to misunderstanding. That's why it's much more effective to train yourself to associate English words and phrases directly with their meaning. This means developing a habit where you hear a word or sentence and immediately understand what it means without mentally converting it. With time and practice, this becomes easier and much more natural. Another mindset shift that's essential is learning to let go of the pressure to understand everything perfectly. A lot of learners believe that they must understand 100% of what they hear. This is not only unrealistic but also stressful. Even native speakers miss words or lose track of sentences sometimes. It's part of how real conversation works. The key is to aim for understanding the general message. If you can grasp the main point of what someone is saying, you're doing great. Try focusing on the tone, key words, and overall emotion of the speaker. These clues will help you stay in the conversation even if you miss a few details. Remember, the goal is to communicate, not to perform perfectly. Being calm, confident, and patient with yourself will help your listening skills grow much faster than stressing about every single word. As you continue to practice, your ears will become more sensitive to English sounds, your brain will get better at catching familiar phrases, and your confidence will rise. To make steady progress, you need the right strategies and regular exposure to spoken English. That's why I've designed an entire training course that goes into more depth about how to improve your English listening skills. The lessons are filled with practical advice, exercises, and techniques that are easy to apply in daily life. You'll find examples from real conversations, so you can see how these techniques work in action. There are also several listening practice sessions where you can test your understanding, train your ears, and reinforce what you've learned. More than just videos, the course offers a place where you can ask questions, get answers, and interact with a supportive learning community. I've seen learners transform their English by following these steps, and I want the same for you. You don't have to feel frustrated anymore when someone speaks too fast. You don't have to avoid conversations or nod awkwardly when you're not sure what was said. With practice and the right tools, you can become someone who listens confidently and responds naturally in English conversations. So keep moving forward. Believe in your ability to grow. It's okay if you're not perfect. Every small step you take adds up to a huge improvement. Surround yourself with English, engage your mind with active listening, and give yourself permission to make mistakes along the way. Every mistake is actually progress in disguise. Thanks for being here with me today, and I look forward to helping you again in our next session. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and enjoy the journey of learning. See you next time with another valuable lesson that will bring you closer to fluency and confidence in English.